Britain's favourite entertainer and streaming sensation, Jim Davidson, is live now. And we begin tonight with an exclusive story on Jim's streaming platform, Ustreme, which has been banned from advertising on a leading British radio station. So, Greatest Hits Radio hosts household names, including Ken Bruce and Simon Mayo, but they are refusing to run any adverts associated with Jim or his Ustreme show, saying in an email, "We know that it is not always possible to reflect differing views and tastes. With that in mind, I am unable to provide Ustreme with a commercial advertising proposal." Now, this latest boycott comes just weeks after Sky TV also pulled Ustreme's adverts without giving any reason for the ban. So, Jim, welcome back to the one show that I can guarantee you will never be cancelled from. But what on earth is Greatest Hits Radio doing? What are they saying? That they need to protect their listeners from one of the most popular comedians in the country? This is nuts.
Well, first of all, Dan, how are you? You look lovely.
Thank you. I'm okay.
And secondly, you're my favourite, you know. That's why GB News. This is why GB News is the people's news channel, because of you, Dan. Don't you worry about that. But anyway, so my station, Ustreme, is not just about me. It's about Freddie Starr. It's about Jethro. It's about Chubby Brown. It's about all the things that someone in an office somewhere doesn't like. Now, the company that would not put us on the radio was called Greatest Hits Radio. Greatest Hits Radio. The one, you know, it's quite a new thing. I think it's a German company called Bauer Media or whatever. And so they will not play our adverts, although our adverts have been completely passed. They're all quite clean. Yeah. I'm only on it for about one word, saying hello.
And you were prepared to pay? You were going to pay market rate, right?
Market millions of pounds, Rodney, millions. And do you know what's happened, Dan? There is a backlash now against all this woke stuff.
Nonsense.
And people are signing up to Ustreme in droves now.
Good.
They are saying we will not be cancelled by these people. You know, who's there to speak up for us? You know,
well,
it's just a
I'm not going to ever listen to Greatest Hits Radio now. Now that I know that they patrol their advertising based on political ideology or assumed political ideology, I'm never going to listen to Greatest Hits Radio. I think it's absolutely shocking. And by the way, Jim, this is not a station that is particularly aimed at a woke audience. You know, this is a station that is aimed at an older audience, and I think they'll be very shocked to learn of this.
And of course, you listen to their adverts, it's all about gambling. Now, gambling, we know that people that have an addictive personality are addicted to gambling. There's no one addicted to me, apart from divorce lawyers and stuff like that. Don't worry, you're on my list.
Jim, well, look, you know, you're right. Gambling, advertising, totally fine. Jim Davidson cancelled. Absolutely mad. But look, Jim, I want to move on to this.
I know, it's amazing, isn't it?
Yeah, it's nuts. I want to move on, though, to the chaos, Jim, of the Notting Hill Carnival, which saw 275 arrests, 8 stabbings, one of whom fighting for his life in a critical condition. But actually, Jim, what has shocked a lot of people was the blatant sexualisation celebrated in front of children. Watch this, Jim. You're getting hot and bothered, Jim.
Do you know what? That is my sex life now. In just 2 minutes, that's what's happened. Dan, let me just tell you this: how many arrests or how many stabbings were there at the Gay Pride march in Brighton? How many stabbings and how much stuff like this is going on? Now, there was film of young guys running around with machetes. Now, what was in their minds? But looking at this twerking, it looked like a lot of women had been slashed. If you ask me, all I'm saying is, what did you expect? What did one expect, really? When you've got to let people enjoy themselves, but there is a line to draw, isn't there? Really?
Well, I think there is.
Machete. What's that about? Where's the police? Are they all painting rainbows on their cars and they can't be bothered to go in there and sort that out? What they do later, someone says, go and sort this, and then they all go in with batons and clubs. What happened to good old-fashioned policing, Dan? We've gone to rat. We've gone to rats stuff.
Yeah, well, we're after the watershed, it's fine. Well, it's interesting. The Met Police, because Jim, we give both sides of the story on GB News always. So the Met Police's Deputy Assistant Commissioner, Adel Khan, said today that the force will be reviewing its policing operation at the Carnival, adding no one disputes the significance of Carnival on London's cultural calendar. However, we cannot overlook the stabbing, sexual assaults and attacks on police officers. No, you cannot. You cannot. But look, Jim, it's all going off in London because ULEZ came into force today. You have a real issue with Sadiq Khan already. Jim, hasn't he just signed his own political death warrant today?
I don't think he cares at all. I think he's so arrogant and he's so up his own thingy that he doesn't really care. He wants to turn London into something in his mind. And he's got enough Londoners in there of his ilk. Remember that word, Nan? To keep him voted in. I don't go to London much anymore. It's not the town that I knew. And it is cosmopolitan. It's wonderful and it's vibrant. It's not for me. I'm an old person. I like living in a village. And of course, Mayor Khan is acting like a dictator, I think. He's acting like a dictator. Someone should sort it out. I mean, it's crazy. He's awful. He is horrible, isn't he?
No, he really is.
You think he's horrible?
And absolutely I do. And actually, we've got Susan Hall on later. She's the Conservative candidate to take him on. Now, look, I don't agree with you, though, Jim. I think, actually, it doesn't matter who you are. I think people are finally going to see through Sadiq Khan and vote him out. Yeah. I do. I hope so. Because, Sean Bailey, who's one of our superstar panellists, he came very close last time. Very, very close. And no one really backed him. But look, Jim, finally, Britain, we've been blighted by our eco-terrorists, right? But over in the US, the Nevada Rangers Police Department, I think they've come up with a rather efficient and oh-so-American solution. Look at this.
You better move. You're gonna go back. They're chained. Get out now! Get out! On the ground! All of you on the ground now! Get on the ground! Get on the ground! Don't move! Stop resisting!
Oh, Jim, why can the British police not do the same to, Extinction Rebellion or insulate Britain? That is what I have been wanting to see for the past 2.5 years.
We've not got guns, that's why. I thought that was a bit excessive.
Did you? I didn't.
You'd like something to be like, I'm a great believer of leave people glued to the road. Just say bye. Good luck. This is my solution. I've always said it, Dan, to the boats that's coming over. Just leave them. Let them pull up in Dover or Folkestone. Okay, off you go. Good luck. The bus stop's over there.
You're on your own.
Yeah, leave them. Don't offer them anything. Let them go. Come on, here you go. There's the 8-2 over there. Start thumbing the lift and good luck.
Because life's tough here at the moment. Life's tough here. Wait till, the ULEZ fines start rolling in and the BBC start chasing you for your licence fee. Jim Davidson.
Everyone's going to have to, they'll all go back to where they came from because they all got these dodgy cars and can't afford to pay because that little silly Mayor Khan.
Can't afford the ULEZ, yeah. Jim Davidson. Brilliant as ever, Jim. We will speak very soon. Britain's favourite entertainer. Thank you so much.